Hello everyone, welcome to Lectures by Aparna. This is a part 1 video of half wave rectifier. Before knowing this, if you want to know simple diode circuits, I have done videos on it. I will give the link in the description box below this video. Please go check it. So let's start with today's session. This is the circuit of a half wave rectifier. So let's see the working of this circuit. Here we are having an ideal diode D, a resistor R, input voltage Vi and output voltage V0. The input voltage Vi that we are considering here is a sinusoidal signal. So this is the input sinusoidal signal that you are giving here. So this is the sine wave and its equation is Vi is equal to Vm sin omega t. So the time period of this sine wave is represented by t. Its time period is t. So this is one full cycle. So the half cycle will be from 0 to t by 2 and from t by 2 to t. This is one half cycle and this is another half cycle. So since the value of the signal is positive in this half cycle, this will be the positive half cycle. And the value of the signal is negative in this half cycle. So this will be the negative half cycle. The amplitude of the sine wave will vary between plus Vm and minus Vm. So now let us consider the interval t equal to 0 to t by 2. Let's consider this interval. So in the circuit, during this positive half cycle, that is from 0 to t by 2, what is happening? See, the polarity of the signal is like this. That is, you are having the positive here and the negative here. So what will happen? For this diode, the P region of the diode is this portion and the N region of the diode is this. So when the positive potential comes here, this diode will be forward biased. So this diode will be on. Since here we are considering an ideal diode, it can be replaced by a short circuit when it is on. So the circuit will be like this. So in the positive half cycle, that is from 0 to t by 2, you will get the output signal as an exact replica of the input signal. See, the output signal, you will get the exact replica of the input signal. Whatever input you give here, you get it at the output. So at the output, this is the output signal V0. At the output, you get the same portion of the input signal. Now let's see the negative half cycle. That is from the time period t by 2 to t. During that time period, the polarity of Vi is like this. That is, you get a negative here and plus here. So the P region is at a lesser potential compared to the N region. In that case, the diode will be reverse biased. So when the diode is reverse biased, this diode will be off. So the circuit will be like this. That is, diode can be replaced by an open circuit. So what will happen? This V0 is connected to the ground. That is, V0 will be equal to 0 volt. So in the negative half cycle, that is from t by 2 to t, V0 is equal to 0 volt. So here we have sketched the V0 and Vi together for the comparison purpose. By looking at this, you can see for an ideal diode half wave rectifier, in the positive half cycle, the output signal is the exact replica of the input signal, and in the negative half cycle, the output signal will be 0 volt. So here one half of the signal is totally removed. This process is called half wave rectification. Now in this case, we have considered ideal diode. Let's see what will happen if we use a silicon diode. Here first we are considering the negative half cycle. When a negative half cycle comes at the silicon diode half wave rectifier. So in the negative half cycle, the polarity will be like this, that is you get minus here and the plus here. So the diode will be reverse biased. So it will be off and this portion will be open circuited. Same as that of the ideal diode case. That is, I am considering this time period from T/2 to T. During the negative half cycle, it will be the same as the, don't look at this positive half cycle now. So in the negative half cycle, it will be the same as that of the ideal diode. That is, the diode will be off and V0 will be equal to 0 volt. Now what about the positive half cycle? During the positive half cycle, the diode will be off until the voltage Vi reaches, see, look here, until this is the input voltage Vi and this is the output voltage that you get. So here, until it reaches 0.7 volt, this diode will be off. So in that case, in the output you get 0 volt till 0.7, till input voltage reaches 0.7 volt. This diode will be off. But once it reaches 0.7 volt, the diode will be on. That is, this diode will be forward biased. So when it is forward biased, the voltage across it, Vd, is equal to 0.7 volt. So what will happen? This diode will conduct. Now the current flows through it and the output, you get a signal of almost the same shape as this, but there will be a difference in the voltage. That is, it will be this signal will be shifted downwards compared to this signal. Now let's see why that is happening. So I am going to analyze this circuit when it is on. So in this circuit, let us use Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL. So using KVL here, we can say that the algebraic sum of the voltages in this loop will be equal to 0. So starting from here, this is an increase in potential, Vi. So plus Vi minus Vd, because this is a decrease in potential, and again here minus V0 equal to 0. So from this equation we can write V0 is equal to Vi minus Vd. So the output signal that you get will be shifted downwards by Vd. Vd is 0.7 here, since this is a silicon diode. So Vi minus 0.7. So all the voltages in this output signal will be lesser than the corresponding input signal by 0.7 volt. So what about the peak value? In this case, the peak value was Vm. But in this case, it will be shifted downwards by 0.7 volt. So the peak value will now be Vm minus 0.7 volt. Now what will happen when the input signal reaches here and the voltage goes below 0.7 volt? When the voltage goes below this 0.7 volt, again the diode will be turned off and the output voltage will become 0. So you can see there is a gap here. In this portion and this portion it is 0. So this offset is due to this Vd, because it takes 0.7 volt to turn on the diode. So this offset is due to this Vd. So this is the working of a half wave rectifier with silicon diode. The rest of the topics from half wave rectifier will be discussed in part 2 video. If this video has helped you, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.